This is Craig Proctor, and I want to share with you how to generate a shite ton of leads. And to generate a lot of leads and to do it inexpensively, you kind of have to understand what it is that we're talking about here today. How many of you are sick and tired of wasting a ton of money on ineffective lead generation? So let's think about what they teach us when we get into real estate. They teach you to advertise your listings, and they teach you to advertise yourself. Well, first of all, what's wrong with advertising yourself? Well, it's pretty much the same thing as everybody else is doing, right? They're advertising how great they are. They're saying I work hard, I have integrity, I'm going to do a good job for you, and pretty much every real estate agent is running around saying the same old thing. So clearly, if you're just doing what they're doing, it is not setting you apart in any way at all. So when it comes to advertising yourself, we have to attach what we call a USP, a unique selling proposition, to your marketing, so people understand what it is that makes you different and better and why they should choose you. Now let's quickly talk about advertising your listings. We're told to laundry list all the features of the property. So I'm going to pull one up here. This is one of my ads from back in the day, and it said new market 2-bedroom home on a corner lot, in-ground pool, closet organizers, garage door openers, water softener, new dishwasher, had the price of the house, and then call Craig Proctor at RE/MAX and my phone number. You might look at that and go, well, what's wrong with that? That's pretty much what we all do. Here's what we have to understand. We have to understand that you can't really sell a house in an ad. Okay, let's just start with that. You can't really sell a house in an ad. What I mean by that is, what percentage of the time in all the years you've been in real estate does a buyer respond off a sign call or an ad call, and you give them all the information on the property, and they say, oh my God, this is the house of my dreams, and they go and they buy it? It doesn't happen often. Here's what's more likely going to happen. A buyer is going to respond to one of your ads. You're going to try to do a good job for your seller, tell them all about the beautiful features of the property, but no matter how good a job you do, the buyer is going to say, I'm sorry, it's too big, it's too small, it's in the wrong location or whatever, and they're going to eliminate the property. And they're also going to try to eliminate you. But you have learned, right? You have learned over the years that you have to be an expert at the art of call conversion. So when they say it's too big, it's too small, it's in the wrong location or whatever, you quickly say, well, what are you looking for? And you tell them about homes that might match their criteria. And usually these homes are not listed by you. It's something else in MLS. So you sort of baited them with the listing, whether it be a sign or an ad for the property. You baited them to call you, and when they called you, they eliminated the property, and you switched them on to a property that might be a better match. So here's a better idea. And for years, I did exactly that. I did what you're doing, which means you spend a lot of money and you get very few transactions doing it that way. So what we want to do is we want to open up the funnel. Think if you owned a store, if you owned a retail store, would you want to stock your shelves with items that were in high demand, that had universal appeal, or would you rather stock the shelves of the store with items that hardly anybody wanted? See, the problem with advertising a specific property is, I don't care how beautiful the home is, it could be the best house in your area, but it has tiny, narrow appeal. You know, it might be the most beautiful home on Maple Street, but it's got tiny, narrow appeal, meaning most people are not going to be interested in that house. And let's face it, whether you advertise that beautiful listing or not, the listing is going to sell anyway. So back to how I used to do it. Okay, so I'm going to read you this exact ad that I ran way back in the day. New market, that's my area. 2-bedroom, corner lot, in-ground pool, closet organizers, garage door openers, water softener, new dishwasher, the price, call Craig Proctor at RE/MAX. So what's wrong with that? Well, first of all, 2-bedroom, many people would think is too small. So I'm actually telling people in my ad, not on purpose, but I'm telling them not to call me because a 2-bedroom house sounds too small. Corner lot, many people don't want to live in a corner lot. In-ground pool, some people love them, some people don't. Look at the other crazy things, nonsense, right? Closet organizers, garage door opener, water softener, new dishwasher, as if the husband's going to, run to his wife and say, oh my God, we better call Craig Proctor. This one's got the closet organizers. And then even worse, we include a specific price range. So if the price range is, $1 million, anybody looking above or below $1 million doesn't call us. So we're purposely or unpurposely eliminating buyers that would respond. And then even worse, you have to call Craig Proctor, the real estate salesperson. A lot of people that are early in the process, they're not ready to speak to a salesperson yet. So what's the solution? Well, I'm sitting at my kitchen table one day and I'm thinking, well, that's kind of dumb. I'm advertising basically what hardly anyone wants. When you advertise a specific property, doing it the traditional way, you're using a tiny little funnel. So what's the answer? Well, why don't I write ads that people can't eliminate? If writing the ads I'm trying to write right now have tiny, narrow appeal and they're eliminating most of the people, why don't we write ads that the buyer can't eliminate? If the buyer can't eliminate the ad, what must they do? They must respond. Genius, right? Look, this really worked well. So I start writing ads that nobody can eliminate. Here's the ad. Same ad, costs the same amount of money, but instead of getting 2 or 3 responses a week, I get 40 or 50. New market, lovely homes, quiet streets, great neighborhood, free list with pictures. Let's go back to husband and wife. The husband's looking at this, lovely homes, yeah, well, we're not looking for a crummy home. Quiet streets, well, we're not looking for busy streets. Great neighborhood, we're not looking for a bad neighborhood. We can get a list of homes, we can call a recorded message, or we can go to newmarkethomelist.com, a website, we can get all the information. We don't even have to talk to a salesperson. Boom, everything changes. That ad, the first time I run it, 47 leads in 1 week. I get to the RE/MAX office on Monday morning. I meet one of my buddies there. I said, hey, how was your weekend? He says, it was okay. You know, I cold call prospect all day Saturday. I did open houses on Sunday, and I might have 2 or 3 good leads. He says, Proctor, what about you? I said, well, I played golf on Saturday, hung around with my family on Sunday, and I've got 47 good leads. So this is what I learned to do. I learned to create ads that get maximum response. We have to remember the reason we're spending money on marketing and advertising is to get maximum response. It's to get qualified buyers and sellers to contact us. We forget about this. What we're trained to do when we get in this business is to do the impossible. They train us to try to write ads to sell what we have when, as we've just discussed, it's impossible. You know that. You've done this for a long, long time, right? 99% of the buyers that call you will eliminate the property, and then you try to switch them onto something else. So you've got this tiny little funnel up front. I say, let's open the funnel, blow the funnel up. How do we do this? First of all, here's what you want to do. Do a bit of research on your MLS and find out what's in high demand. Easy, right? That's what's great about real estate. Every transaction is documented. You know, people in other industries say, you guys are so lucky in real estate because every single transaction is documented. If you spent 5 or 10 minutes on your MLS, you would know what price ranges are selling the best, what neighborhoods are selling the best, and you simply offer that. So, for example, when I get started here in real estate, there's a golf course community called Glenway Estates. These houses are selling like hotcakes. I don't have any of these listings. I'm not saying I have any of these listings. See, you understand what I'm doing here? Glenway Estates, I do the research, lots of sales there, so I create an ad. Glenway Estates, beautiful golf course homes on quiet streets. Free list of homes available. You can call this recorded message, or you can go to glenwayestatelist.com. And people do. What happens when they go there? Well, they hear a recorded message. Hi, this is Craig Proctor with RE/MAX. Thank you for calling about the beautiful homes in Glenway Estates. I know of several beautiful homes in Glenway Estates. I do, I know of them. I don't have them listed. I'm not saying I have them listed. You can do this too, right? What happens when someone calls you on one of your listings? They don't like it. It's too big, too small, whatever. You tell them about other agents' listings. We can all do this. So I tell them at the end of the message, leave me a brief description of the type of home you're looking for. And leave me your contact information. I'll send you out an updated list of homes that match your criteria. And it's that easy. Now I call them back. How easy is this? Oh, hi, Mr. Smith. This is Craig Proctor with RE/MAX. The reason I'm calling is because I received your request, you requested this list of homes in Glenway Estates. Wanted to let you know I'm going to send those out to you. Are you thinking of making a move? Well, Mr. Proctor, we are thinking of making a move. Perfect, right? The only prospects that would respond to this kind of information, does it make sense, would be people that are actually interested in it. You know, it'd be very unusual for me to call a prospect back and they go, oh, no, we just like to request information we're not interested in, Craig. In fact, when we're done speaking with you, we're going to go onto Auto Trader and look at cars we're not going to buy, okay? By virtue of the fact that they've responded to this information means they've got some interest in buying or selling. So what have we talked about so far? running inexpensive ads. You don't have to buy your leads. Be in control of your lead generation. Don't abdicate responsibility. Let us teach you how to fish. You don't have to buy the fish. Very inexpensive to do this on Facebook, Google pay-per-click, online, offline. But the secret to marketing is this. First of all, you need to know what's in demand. Makes sense, right? If I want buyers and sellers to call me, I've got to offer them what it is that buyers and sellers want. I do a bit of research on MLS. I find out what it is they want, and then I offer it. Well, how do I offer it? There's many different media, different ways to reach the prospects, whether it be Facebook, whether it be Google, whether it be Instagram. There's many, many different media that we're going to test. Some will work better than others. But the great thing about my kind of marketing is everything is trackable. Trackable means you're going to know not only what you invested, you're going to know what your return on investment is. You're going to know, for example, with Facebook, some of our ads work better with females than they do with males. If I want to target first-time buyers, I am going to adjust the age that sees my ad. If it's move-up buyers, we're going to skew a little higher in age. So this is science, it's logic. If this makes sense, then you want to follow up with this. You can get a free coaching consultation at my name, craigproctor.com, craigproctor.com. And we actually do a gazillion free half-day seminars all over Canada and the United States. You can get a schedule of all our upcoming events again at craigproctor.com. That's my name.com, craigproctor.com. I have been in the real estate industry for 30 years. I was the top agent for RE/MAX in the world in my 20s, in the third year in the business. And I kept up one of the top RE/MAX agents in the world for probably 15 or 20 years. So I'm not just talking about what I think or theory or something I read in a book or something I heard from someone else. This is actually what I've used in my own successful real estate business and what I've taught to 30,000 agents. So if this resonates with you, if you're into this, check out my website, craigproctor.com. It's www.myname, craigproctor.com. You can get a free business consultation or sign up for one of our free seminars. It's free, just like this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Have yourself a great day. Take care.